Now these next ones, I used to have all of them put together, which I preferred, but they decided to split them into, I think, 3 or 4 separate problems. So the first one here, you're just going to have it in the form of y equals mx. Normally my equation is y equals mx plus b, the m being the slope and the b being the y-intercept. On all of these, our y-intercept is going to be 0 because there's no number on the end, right? So we know that normally our graph crosses at 0, 0. And there are a couple different ways you can do this problem. You can either make a table and put points in, or you can just use the slope to find your next points. If I would make a table, and I just put numbers in like 1, 2, and 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, and I could plot my points. Over 1 and up 3, over 2 and up 6, and over 3 and up 9, which barely fits on my graph. And I could connect my dots and draw my line. So one way you could do it is just by making a table, plugging in nice easy numbers, or at least ones that work good, and do that. The other way is using your slope. The slope, some books say rise over run, some say change in y over change in x, and so we are going to either go up or down on the top number. I always go to the right on the bottom number, but technically it could be right or left depending on how you want to write your fraction. On this one, my slope is a positive 3, so I would write it as 3 over 1, which means from this point, I could have went up 1, 2, 3, and over 1, up 1, 2, 3, and over 1, and you can see I hit all the same dots, and I get the same line on there. So it's just a matter of preference if you like to graph by making a table and plugging in your numbers, or using your slope and your y-intercept. I like to use my slope and my y-intercept. To me, it's quicker than making a table and having to figure out all those answers. So on number 5, my y-intercept is at 0. My slope is negative 5. If my slope is negative 5, from that point I could just go down 5 and over 1 to the right. The bottom number I always like to make positive. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down and over 1. 1, 2, 3. Probably can't go 5 down and over 1. You really only need 2 dots to draw a line, but you could go 5 over negative 1, which is the same thing. I just moved my negative. So I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up and back 1. Technically, you only need 2 points. If you want to do more than 2, you can. And then you're going to connect your dots and draw your line. Now on the LX program, when you draw that, you're going to have to put at least 2 dots using the pencil tool, and then you're going to take the green arrow on the ruler and click on 2 points so that you can take the pencil tool and click and draw the line. You can extend past the ruler. The line will keep going because technically the line goes forever in both directions. It doesn't stop. And so you will be able to draw past the ruler and the line will keep drawing straight. And so on number 6, if I'm going to graph that line, my y-intercept is at 0, right? My slope is 2/3, so from that point I would go up 2 and over 3. So up 2 and over 1, 2, 3. Up 1, 2 and over 1, 2, 3. And I can draw my line.